I guess we had our first competition Tuesday today. You can tell it was a very spirited practice. Sunday, we watched all the tape, and we made a decision to announce Danny as our starting quarterback. Danny did a very good job for us. Was very competitive. Has handled the daily competition well. Myles Brennan was a very close second. So did Lowell Northeast show up that he is going to be an excellent quarterback for us. So we're looking forward to Danny being our starting quarterback. Hopefully we can get Myles and Lowell in the game this year and see what they can do. Also give them a chance. Today we gave the scouting report on BYU. A very strong football team. Won 8 out of the last 9 games. Lost 4 games by a total of 8 points. Got our team's attention a little bit. And looked at the offense, looked at the defense, the special teams. What they do was an introduction today. We're going to practice it. Today was first and second down. Tomorrow will be third down. Thursday will be short yardage goal line and red zone, and we'll repeat it again next week. So we'll have 2 full weeks of preparation for BYU. Other than that, things are going pretty good. The guys are practicing with great spirits. Darius Geis was not out there. He sustained a minor injury in the scrimmage on Saturday. We expect him to be out for a couple of days, then be back. There's no word yet on Arden Key. He's not cleared to go yet. We don't know when he's going to be cleared. He did go see his doctor, and he's not ready to practice yet. So I still don't know when he's going to play. Any questions?
You talked about getting Myles and Lowell into the game this season. What would you like to accomplish for them this year?
Well, we don't know. We don't know. Obviously, Danny's our starting quarterback. We believe in Danny, and we hope that he doesn't have a great year and stuff like that. But if something would happen that we'd have to put those 2 guys in, we feel that 1 or 2 of them will be ready to play. Obviously, if there's a chance in a game that we can play them, we will. But we got to take care of business first.
Is the idea knowing that you're going to have a new quarterback next year, so you want to get them some live reps if possible?
We want to do that. Yeah, we want to get them some experience, but we also, the competition was very close. It was very close. And we also want to see what those guys can do.
What do you think separated Danny from the rest of the pack?
I think consistency, knowing the offense, being around the team, day in and day out, performing very well. After the surgery, came back, he must have worked throughout the summer, night and day. He was prepared. I think the competition helped him get better. Matt feels like he's throwing the ball better since his operation. The overall understanding, and plus being a 5th-year senior, we want Myles and Lowell to grow at their own pace. We don't want to rush them and put them in when they're not ready.
Coach Canada said yesterday, any decisions as far as who starts the quarterback or taking a quarterback out or putting those are all decisions you'll make.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But obviously I'm going to consult him. I just like I do with everybody. They're the manager of their group when it comes down to it. But if we got to make a major decision there, I will make it. But I will rely heavy on him and the staff.
Ed, you're so close to the opener now, and you're still not completely sure about Arden. You have to just kind of prepare like you're not.
Yeah, we have the whole time. We have never prepared like Arden was going to be an opener. That has never been even part of our mind. Now, I wouldn't have been surprised, and I don't think he's going to be ready for the opener, but we just don't know.
Going forward with this year in the new offense, how much do you want to hold back? Is that a conversation you guys have talked about? What do we want to show in game 1, game 2?
No.
Or is it just let's win?
Full speed ahead. We're going. Guns are blazing. Let's roll. One game at a time.
Do you like the idea of getting it all out there, making people prepare for everything?
Well, we're going to win the game. That's all. Now, we ain't holding back. This ain't spring ball no more. We're going to win a football game against a very tough opponent. We're going to have to give it everything that we got.
Do you think it gives BYU any advantages or disadvantages, the fact that they're playing this Saturday?
It can work both ways, obviously. They can get the kinks out. That's why we've had preseason games. Try to match that. I don't know if you can match it. Obviously, it gives us an advantage. We get to see them play. You know what I mean? They don't get to see us play. They still don't know we're going to run on offense. They can guess, but they don't know we're going to run. So I think it works both ways.
What have you seen out of Xavier Lewis throughout camp?
Say again?
What have you seen out of Xavier Lewis throughout camp?
A better football player, more consistent, playmaker, really is learning the nickel spot like we want. You know, the nickel has to be very well versed in coverage, has to be an athlete, but he also has to come on the line of scrimmage and take on the run, and has to know how to blitz. And Xavier can do all three. And is a very good special teams player.
Is Kerry gonna be the guy there, or is Xavier?
It's still up for grab. We haven't named a starter yet, but we consider, like I said a while ago, we consider Kerry and Grant in the starters. They're a starter for us right now. Whether they start now or in the rotation, they will play for us.
How much will situation dictate whether you go with Kerry or whether you go with Xavier? Because Coach Reno was saying Xavier's so good blitzing.
Yeah, we just go throughout the week and check it out, see it's not, we know Xavier's ready. We know that. We're gonna see how well Kerry can be ready. I mean, that's the factor right there.
At free safety, at nickel, at that outside linebacker spot, are you ready, or do you have a timetable when you want to name?
Outside linebacker punt?
At the Buck spot?
No, we don't. At the Buck,
Yeah,
no.
do you wanna
You know,
do this?
they came out, I don't know, I heard Dave's interview, and I was very glad that they got to talk to y'all, but, you know, they all bring three different things to the table. You know, and Andre's still a little gimpy right now. We're gonna play all three of those guys more than likely, and it doesn't matter to me who's gonna start, because they're all gonna be in a rotation.
We talked, I think, about the receivers 3 weeks ago, maybe. You talking about some guys maybe needing to take some steps. What have you seen in that time?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that group right now?
Yeah, I really like Russell Gage. I really like what he's doing. DJ Chark and Derek Dillon, they've stepped forward. Stephon Sullivan is coming. He missed, you know, we threw a slant to him in a 2-minute drill, in a pressurized situation, he dropped it. We went back to him and threw a slant to him again and caught it. It showed some maturity. He's doing a great job for us on special teams. Those guys have stood out to us.
You talked about Derek and Russell a couple of times. Is it just everything down the field that they're doing, the blocking?
Yeah, I think a complete package. I think they're mature young men. I think they've been in our program a while. They've taken to Mickey's coaching. Jerry Sullivan has helped Mickey a bunch. His footprint was all over the film. Jerry Sullivan was through Mickey. The routes that we were running, the certain techniques that we were doing, were giving the defense problems. In fact, scored a touchdown on Saturday. So I think the combination of Jerry coaching Mickey up and those guys being sponges and listening really helped.
It may not even matter, but would you like one of those taller guys to emerge, like a 6'5", 6'6" guy?
We would like that. We would like that. We want the best players out there. And obviously, we got a bunch of them out there, but are they the best players right now? I don't know that.
Does Matt's offense let you use guys that are 5'9", 5'10",
Sure.
6'4"s?
Sure.
Is he kind of?
Sure, yeah, they can play the slot. They can get one-on-one in the nickel, do a lot of stuff. They run the shallow routes. They can run the go routes. We'd like a big guy out there. Obviously, if they play an off, we'd like to dump the ball off to them, like we did at USC a bunch. But we're gonna play the best player regardless of their height.
Ed, the quarterback competition you described as being so close between Myles and Danny, do you feel like through the season at practice that it will continue almost? I mean, how do you?
No,
envision-
Danny's our starter. Now, hey, Danny goes in the game to flop. Well, I don't have no problem putting him out. Not at all, but we don't expect that. We expect Danny to do well.
Did Myles, did he exceed your expectations during camp? Did you expect him to compete so closely?
We knew he was gonna be a good player. There were some things that he did beyond my expectations, but he was still a freshman. You know, freshman coming to LSU, especially being the quarterback, it's a big stage. It takes a while to get used to that, and Myles went through a phase that he had to get used of it, but he did. I felt like his first scrimmage, he was a little nervous in Tiger Stadium. And last Saturday, he threw some fantastic balls. I mean, the guy made some really good plays.
How did you let the team know about the starting quarterback decision?
I told him.
Well, didn't know if you brought the quarterbacks in beforehand or.
Yeah, I did. I was just being. I brought Myles in. I told him. He understood. And I brought Danny in. He was excited. I told him to call his daddy. He was nice. And I told the team here, they cheered like everything else.
It looks like you're probably going to start a lot of guys from the Baton Rouge area, or at least played them a lot. You know, where does Baton Rouge kind of stack up against some of the nearby hotbeds, New Orleans, Houston?
Look, Louisiana's number one to me, okay? And anywhere in Louisiana is number one to me. It don't matter. But obviously Baton Rouge, we gotta take care of our backyard. We know we've lost some big-time players in Baton Rouge to our opponent, and we don't want that. Those guys, you know, I teased the running backs. I said, shoot, we don't have to go past Baton Rouge to recruit running backs, you know? Although we have some good running backs that come out of state, we want the best players in Baton Rouge to stay here, and it means a lot to us. You know, Michael Clayton talked to the team the other night, and I know he was one of the 5 stars that chose to stay home and won a championship, and he told them what it meant to him. And we want the same thing.
Have you seen an increase in maybe not, you know, just the individual talent, but the volume of high talent
Sure.
coming out of the city?
Yeah, no question. Yeah.
It's a new year, it's a new coaching staff and everything, but what do you think the team learned from last summer being a big favorite going into the first game and it not going well for them?
Well, I do believe this, that I think we all learned a lesson there. That whenever your first game, you got to play well. Never underestimate your opponent. I don't know if we underestimated Wisconsin or not. We didn't play well. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened, we were flat, and we made some mistakes, and you can't do that. You got to be ready to play your best. So that's what we're doing in camp. We're gearing up for these preseason games. We're getting these guys on a pressurized situation. We're getting ready to play our best football.
How much better prepared do you think you are, having had the spring and the summer
Yeah.
now?
We're comfortable, ready to go. I feel like every day I come to work, I have a plan. I know today's competition Tuesday. I know what I do on competition Tuesday. I know what everybody else does. I know what the film ought to look like. I know what the practice ought to feel like. Today was one of our best practices. Although it was indoors, I thought it was highly energetic. It was very physical. So I kind of understand what the process is and what to look for and what to tell the coaches to fix. And the coaches, I got to say this, our assistant coaches have been 110% by my side. They've been great.
I read an article.
Have you seen any separation from those guys battling at right guard?
Yeah, you know, we talk about that. Jeff and I talked about that. And there's not a lot of separation right now. Some guys do some things better. Big Ed is going to be a great player. I got no problem if he starts. I got no problem if Sadiq starts. Okay? Now I have no problem if Lloyd starts. I think all 3 of them will do a good job for us. We have not decided who's going to start there. We're going to go throughout the week to find out who's going to start. That's still up for grabs.
Still Lloyd and Ed specifically, or all the guys?
Lloyd, Ed, and Sadiq, all 3 of them.
Sadiq's playing right now.
Yeah, he can play. Well, Sadiq has played a lot of positions. He plays, you know, his number 77. Sometimes I think we have 4 77s on the team because they play so many positions.
Donovan Campbell, the first week of camp, you mentioned him as at that right guard
Yeah.
spot.
Sustained injuries. He's had 2 injuries in camp. He didn't practice today. He had 2 injuries that's kept him out of a lot of practices. He's missed a lot of time.
Is it nice not to have, I read the article where you were talking about the job process and kind of what was going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It seemed like you were very confident throughout it, but is it even better to not even have to worry about any of those
No
things?
question.
Do you feel
Just
like-
yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Do you feel like you can kind of divert that energy into something else?
Exactly. Come to work, coach football. That's it. That's all we do. And I gotta say this, I have a great relation with Joe Leva. They let us do what we need to do here. They give us all the tools to have success. I may get a text from them every once in a while. I'll text them back. But we feel free to do the things that we know how to do here. We got our staff intact. We got a tremendous support system. I love our strength coaches. They're great. Tommy Moffitt and staff are fantastic. They supply a lot of energy to our program. I think things on up and up.
So you named the quarterback starter. As far as the rest of the team concerned, is that rest of the depth chart set yet, or some of those battles still going on?
A lot of the battles are still going on. You know, that was one. Here's what I wanted to do. I just wanted it. Here's our starting quarterback. I did that for the team. You know what I mean? I want the team to know 2 weeks ahead that Danny's the starting quarterback. Here we go. Now those others like the B's, the Nichols, inside linebacker, who's gonna go in for Danny, all that stuff is up for grabs. The safety spot, all those things up for grabs. Right guard, that's still up for grabs. And I like the competition. I love the competition throughout the season.
The game week, will you try to simulate a game week, or because it's the opener, you get this extra time?
Say it again now.
Like in a game week, will you try to simulate a game week?
Yeah.
Will you kick it off Monday, or do you, because it's the opener, you get extra time?
Yeah, we simulating game week this week. Yeah, we started today. We had tell the shoot Monday, but we covered the scrimmage yesterday. And today has been all BYU. Tomorrow is gonna be all BYU. Thursday will be all BYU. Friday will be a regular walkthrough. Saturday, we'll have preseason game number 4, but we will simulate a game against BYU. We will go, the first and second team, the travel squad will go against the look squad, and we'll go through all kind of game situations. It won't be live, it'll be
Coach, with school starting Monday, have you seen like a change in atmosphere or energy or anything like that?
Yeah.
with these guys?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're gonna play another opponent. They're ready to hit somebody else. You know, the first day of school is kind of tough a little bit to get their minds right, but I will say this to you, everybody was early, everybody's ready to go to meeting, and we had a good practice. The only thing that we're a little disappointed in is the weather. Obviously, we like to be practicing in the heat to get used of it, but that's the only thing that we haven't been able to manufacture yet.
Ed, you mentioned Myles behind Danny and Lowell, but Justin, what's his role in the middle?
He's right in there. Justin can go in the game. There's no problem with that. We just feel that Myles and Lowell had good camps, excellent young quarterbacks. Justin is not out of it yet. Justin can go in the game and do very well for us, and we do believe in him.
You said you wanted to, name the quarterback 2 weeks ahead of time for the team, but personally, is it a little relief off of your shoulders to have it decided and, it's settled now?
I like competition. I love it. I mean, I think the better competition we're gonna have, the better it's gonna be. I just wanted to make sure that Danny knew that I believed in him. I think it's important that the quarterback knows that the head coach and the coordinator believes in him and the team believes in him. And we spend 2 weeks knowing, hey man, you our guy, let's go. I think he's gonna play better.
Do you think if you start BYU too early, maybe they get bored? Is that why you kind of?
Yeah, I mean, we went through camp, we had talked about it, and we just treating this like a bowl game, like a kickoff classic. A bowl game, you can practice against those guys too long also. But I think having the first preparation of a game to go through it and then go back, do it the next week, you're better off for it. All right, guys?
This all happened today on the quarterback.
What's that?
This all happened today, the
That
quarterback.
happened yesterday. I was surprised you didn't know about it. See you later.